Up with the weights, I work. Down with the pack, I roll. Up with the sack, and you know that I deserve it. Half and half when we split the perks. Yeah, the preacher man said, please remember that your Savior's on the way. I still remember when the teacher man said, I wouldn't make it, but I made it anyway. I remember they wasn't easy. Right now, everything is amazing. Steady dropping them local. Then I'm taking my photo.
My name is Minelo, and today we are at the University of Venla 2026 Arts and Graduation. And today we witness students from the Faculty of Humanities, Social Science and Education graduating. But you know what is always said is that it is important for people to lead with example. And today we have the honor to be in front of a graduate who is a student leader. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Can you kindly introduce yourself?
I'm Lufuno Mutepe, by the way, and then I come from basically a local municipality by the name of Makado local municipality. Basically, I was born and brought in a village called Aratudiri, which is located in a space which is formally or informally basically known as Western. So when I first came into the university, I got enrolled in what we call the Bachelor of Arts in Youth Development, which while I was busy within my academics, I tend to feel interested or in love with the issue of student politics. Mainly because when I looked at the student politics and I tried to align them with our study at the time, they meshed and they aligned properly. In the process of me being in the student leadership, I first served as the secretary of the student Housing Representative Council, and then in the following year, from 2021 to 2022, in the following year, 2022, I served as the Deputy Secretary General of the SRC, which in my core focus was to develop young people, to make sure that each and every issue which young people are facing, be it academically, be it life issues, be it social issues, I get to find solutions which I can give towards them to fix those issues that are coming across. And then I believe that my leadership journey helped to build what I am now, since also my professional studies which I've studied towards mainly focus on the issue of youth development.
Okay. So I want you to take us through your student leadership journey, right?
Yes.
How did it affect you academically? Did it affect you positively or negatively because you came here as a student and you became a student leader? Take us through that journey.
Basically, I could say that majority of people might say that they know me since from back then, which there were delays which were involved in between. But to clear the utterances and the issues which people usually say that once you involve yourself in politics and other things, usually you will face delays in academic and everything. So that is not correct. I got delayed with these studies that I was having because of my own personal issues which I've encountered, but not necessarily because of being a student leadership. In fact, I feel like being in the student leadership also helps to give you that courage, or it assists with encouraging you to push further and to graduate or to finish your studies on time and even want to move forward, because each and every year we usually see leaders are graduating, SRC members are graduating, people that are involved in politics are graduating. So it gives courage also to other members of the university, which are, members of the student community which are involved in themselves in politics. It gives them courage and encouragement to say that no, since there's a certain leader who is a public figure within the university who have graduated, I think I should be also next, since we also tend to play as role models to many of the kids in the campus.
Speaking of role models, you might be an entrepreneur, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Also part of the student, the SRC. Yes. And you're now a graduate. What word of advice can you give to upcoming graduates and people want to see themselves being like you, like being at that Lufuno?
Well, the first thing I can give as a word of the day is that young people basically must remain resilient. They must never be intimidated by statements being made by people that undermines them, being made by maybe older people who view the world or life in a different way from how we see as young people. So what I want to tell young people is that they must keep pushing, and then they must always try to run away from obstacles. Once you are in student politics, make sure that you balance the two, because they are able to be balanced. If you want to be in entrepreneurship, it's a very good thing, because if you can check within our society or within our country, where the crisis of young people not having jobs, basically, I think you can agree with me that last week there was a report which has released that more than 300,000 jobs were lost in the month that we've just entered. So basically, if there's any young person out there wants to venture into entrepreneurship while studying, I think I can fully support to say that, because if we can check the alignment of many of our degrees or many of our qualifications with entrepreneurship, they go hand in hand. If, for example, you are studying LLB, you want to end up being a lawyer, instead of looking for employment, we can just go out there as an entrepreneur, you open your own law firm and start employing others, like that.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Yes.
You're obtaining a degree. I wish you all the best, the kitchen lovers, and thank you, Siko.
Yes, thank you very much.
And as you're better, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Up with the weights, I work. Down with the pack, I roll. Up with the sack, and you know that I deserve it. Half and half when we split the perks. Yeah, the preacher man said, please remember that's what saviors on the way. I still remember when the teacher man said, I wouldn't make it, but I made it anyway. I remember they wasn't easy. Right now